I am Padma Srinivasan. My contribution towards the community. Delhi Public School Arkepuram is a private unaided school and hence is bound by certain rules and ethics, and we are not to accept any contribution from the community, parents, or the alumni. However, through the initiatives taken by the vice principal and the principal, the enrollment of EWS children from the nearby catchment areas is taken up diligently. As the overall in charge of the Social Service League of the school, I have organized several books, stationery, woolen donation drives, etc. The visits organized to the old age homes and the special schools have created awareness among the students of the school and sensitized them to the needs of various sections of our society. I have worked towards creating an awareness of the good food habits and food adulterants and contaminants to help the children make the correct food choices. However, the participation of the community of parents and alumni in the growth and development of students cannot be undermined. The school is a pioneer in organizing guest speaker programs. The program was initiated and given wings by me as the guest speaker in charge for several years. The contribution to the community in individual capacity. The following and significant contributions that I think are noteworthy. Welfare Home for Children has always been very close to my heart. It is located at Sarita Vihar and it has children who have been abandoned at birth. We as a group volunteer and work in that organization every fortnight or so, and we donate. We give milk packets, the various rations which are required for the welfare home, and we also contribute by playing with the children and looking after the children and giving the ayahs a little bit of respite. And these children are sent up for adoption. So these children are basically up to 5 to 7 years of age. Ayah's Prayas, another organization of which I am a founder member. We started this organization in the Jasola area and we work with the underprivileged children of Jasola village. And I volunteer regularly in order to groom them and teach them and to give them help in every possible way. We organize sports activities, cultural events, and generally helping them to lead a better life. Not only do we involve the underprivileged children, but their parents are equally involved with us, and we conduct health programs for them. So it is a very, very enriching experience, personally very, very enriching. We do bring out an environment-related magazine, and it's our endeavor that this area, which is very, very polluted because of certain reasons, is really taken up and people have a healthy life there. Inner Wheel Club of Delhi is an organization that I am associated with as a volunteer once again, and we work on educating the girl child. The Green Cross Society Delhi has been a pioneer in terms of working with environment. So I have been involved with several activities and research papers and so on done by that organization. The Indian Women Empowerment Organization, HISAR, once again, I have been there in order to have interactive sessions with women and contributed to women's empowerment. Rivik is an organization which recognizes people for the contributions that they've made in several fields, and I'm associated with them because they called me for a webinar, and they also gave a certification on educational leadership. Now, the community of parents and alumni are our assets. These are the people who play a very significant role in inspiring the students. And we involve them in the guest speaker programs of the school, and we also invite them for the cultural functions, assemblies, and every event that takes place. The main stage is taken by our parents and our alumni. To name a few, we have called in Mr. Kishore Admani, who is an alumnus of DPS, as a guest speaker, and he spoke to the children about the election coverage that was done by him, and how does a student actually gain confidence to become an anchor. Mr. Pratik Trivedi, another parent of the school, and he works for Archstuck, and he came to speak to the children about anchoring as a profession, and he gave several interesting anecdotes. Mukesh Kumar Sengar, Prabhu Chawla, all of them are our parents, and even though Mr. Prabhu Chawla's child studied with us about 10 years ago, he still is in close touch with the institution. So once a DPS parent, he always remains one, and they remember us. Gaurav Dwivedi, another very, very important person for us, because he never said no to a guest speaker because a program in our school, and he felt that he was contributing to society by coming and talking to the children about the problems that the children can get into in the cyberspace. And Dr. Randeep Guleria, everybody knows him as the director of AIMS, but to us, he's a parent of DPS Arkepuram. His children have studied, and he's very happy to come back and do any kind of health promotion activity for the school. And we have Mr. Amulya Patnaik once again. He's a Delhi Police Commissioner for everyone, for us once again. He's a DPS parent, and he's always standing by us and giving us a number of inputs on how to keep children safe. So he was a chief guest for us at the Class 11 Scholar Batch function. Dr. Mohapatra, once again a DPS parent and currently the Director General of Meteorology Department, he contributed and he helped our children find out about pollution in Delhi, and we came up with a wonderful project on the pollution levels in Delhi and how it can be tackled. So that project was published in national dailies. And Sharanya, he cleared the NEET and joined Maulana Azad Medical College, and he came back to speak to the children about how he did it and what are the various ways in which the children can actually crack examinations such as this without getting hassled. So we have several such alumnus, young members, who are only too happy to come back and speak to the children in our assemblies. We have Siddhant Shah, who went to do civil engineering in the University of Bristol. We have Shagun Sethi. Once again, she completed political science honours, and she came back to speak to us about her experience at the Columbia University. Then we have Manav Kapoor, currently a PhD scholar with University of Princeton, but earlier he was an associate professor with Nalsar, Hyderabad, and he discussed his passion, that is the partition of India, with our kids, and they enjoyed it. Tarini Avasti, another scholarly student of DPS Arkepuram, she has gone to University of Cornell to do her doctoral degree, and she came to us to speak about ancient Indian traditions. Mayank Singh, an IFS officer, who's currently an official representative of India at the UN, he came to speak to our children about United Nations, and he was only too happy to be a part of the MUN that was being conducted in our school. Professor Naman Ahuja, another alumnus, and he was very happy to come back to our school when we called him to be a part of the CBSE Heritage Quiz. And he is a very eminent scholar who is currently a professor at JNU. Aditya Narayan Das is an advocate by profession, and he came to train teachers on child rights and POCSO. So these are a few whom I have mentioned here. There are several more, and we are in close coordination with them, and what they do for us is Vidya Dan, for the children and also for the teachers. They are our strengths. They make us very strong. Thank you.